All right, let's try this. Hello everyone, Soul Commodore back at you again. um, so we've had some technical difficulties to start out with. So if you'll bear with me, we're going to switch over to a scene in which you won't really be able to see anything just yet other than my face. But I have to do something a little bit different for my camera because the OBS camera app, for whatever reason, just will not, it does not recognize that my phone's connected to my computer. So I have to fix that and then we'll be solid. But let's go over to our home screen. As you can see, nothing's registering. So today we're going to use a Video Ninja instead. If you'll bear with me, I'm just going to get that set up. We're going to add Video Ninja as a scene. There we go. Now I'm all covered. But I'm going to move this. And let's see. There we go. We also have to put this all the way underneath everything. So let's do that. And now we just have to, I have to go find the link. Which I should have linked this to myself. Oh, yes, I did. Okay. Copy link. Now this should work, hopefully. We'll see. But of course, it's not a Soul Commodore stream with technology, unless technology goes wrong, you know? Hey, there we go. Now I just have to adjust the screen size. Get that up in that corner. Get this corner down here. I wonder why it's doing that. Hold on. Let me fix that. There we go. Now I can like kind of snap it up into the corner and bring this down. There we go. Beautiful. All right, that ended up working. All right, let's get to work. Oh, let me just extend this up a little bit. There we go. Make sure the whole thing is full. All right. So I'm going to grab my transfer paper and the next strip that we're working on, which is this segment of the face. Oh, it's upside down. But yeah, we're working on this segment of the face next with the ear and all that. So, yeah. All right. I'm tape. Then we'll get going. All right. So the next strip we're working on is this one. This one has the indent on it already. For the tracing. Yeah, I mean it is tracing, but I'm tracing my own work, so I don't think it's quite the same as tracing. All right. I just have to up here, tape it in place. I'm going to take the bottom in place. Getting it as close to this line as possible. Just like so. Then we check out the other side, then we should be golden. That one. I'm gonna put a longer strip on the top of this one, just to be on the safe side. Make sure it doesn't go anywhere. Because I can tell like it wants to go somewhere, like the tape wants to release. Here we go. Okay, so now we're going to tape up our strip, but first we're going to make sure that it's where I want it to be. It's right here. So pretty much lined up with the bottom. The page, or the paper, or the canvas, I should say. There we go. Come on. Go. That looks about right. And tape up the bottom, and then we'll do the sides, and we should be good to go. There we go. On this side. Put some tape on this side. Perfect. All right, now I just have to grab a pen. Where did all my pens go? We'll use the blue pen, I guess. All my pens disappeared. Right. So basically what this is, it's carbon transfer paper. And we had, hey, Britstrode, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. And because you're lurking, I always feel like somebody's watching me. Thank you for the lurk. I am enjoying my day. It's been a nice day. I hope you're having a nice day too. Thank you very much for the lurk. So what this is basically is transfer paper, carbon transfer paper. And what we have here is a face that's been segmented into 5 different strips. So we're working on the 4th segment now. So basically I drew this out, sketched this out on paper. So now basically I have to go over my sketch hard enough so that it transfers the carbon onto the canvas. An idea that was put forth by friend of the channel, Lurian. Gage said he thought that would work, and lo and behold, he was absolutely right. Not that I doubted him, but I had never used a carbon transfer paper for something like this, so I'm feeling like he was right and it would work, but I didn't know. But it turns out that it works beautifully. This transfer doesn't have to be perfect, but it is going to serve as a guideline for the paint that we're going to be doing afterwards. So I do want to try and get it as close to the sketch as possible. It's weird because essentially what I'm doing right now is I'm tracing my own art. And it's a little bit weird. Middle section here. All right. And now we're going to do this part, just like so. And now let's sit down, do this lower part. This part is. I slightly sketched it, so I'm going to copy it. There we go. All right, time to see if that worked. I'm going to take this off of the transfer paper first. There we go. Hey, Matt, welcome in. How are you? Yes, more art. Yes, indeed. Continuing with what we were doing last time. And it looks like it worked again. Now, you can't really see it on the pivot. It is very light. Doing okay. Just took down all the Christmas stuff finally. Oh, nice, nice. We still have all our Christmas stuff still up. But I'm glad you're doing all right. All right. As you see here, the transfer worked. There's all of our lines, which means that we have just one segment left. And that's this final strip here. So move that over, straighten this out. There we go. Where is that last strip? Where did I put? Oh, there it is. Yeah, this is the last strip. So we'll get this all lined up again. Good enough. All right. I'm so glad the transfer paper is working out. Me too. I'm also very glad about that. Again, not that I doubted Gage, but I honestly didn't think it would work out this good. So we'll line this up. Actually, let me make sure that this is where it's supposed to be. I realize I'm standing right in front of this. That has to be right at the bottom of the page. So we'll do that. So there we go. This is not right at the bottom, but it's close enough. We'll attach that just like so. And we'll attach this here. The pen. Back in the day before we moved into this house, I used to keep my our Christmas tree up basically all year, because I got the Christmas tree when I first moved into my first apartment, and that apartment had absolutely zero storage. And because it had zero storage, I couldn't actually box up my Christmas tree and put it back anywhere. So the box was just kind of laying out, and I just kept the tree up because it worked really nice as a nightlight. Now I'm going to sit down for this part. It worked really nice as a nightlight, and on top of that, it just looked really nice. And in my second apartment, I did the same thing. The first apartment that my wife and I moved in together, I kept it up. We kept it up there too. But now that we have storage in the house, now we can put it away. We haven't put it away yet, but now we actually have space to. All our friends are like, I'm surprised you're putting it away. I thought you'd keep it up year round again. Like one of our friends actually, she does a lot of cricket artwork. She actually made a bunch of a bunch of ornaments for the tree, but they're all different holidays and like birthdays and stuff. It's not just Christmas stuff because we had the tree up all the time, which was a really nice of her. That was a really nice gift. Push down hard enough that I actually like get to the point where I'm threatening to rip through the canvas. Again, do want to press hard enough to actually transfer the carbon. But just a few lines to go. There we go. All right, let's see how that worked. This time we'll just take all the thing off. I got a little sneak peek of it while I was tearing that off, and I'll let you know. It worked. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah, you can see it faintly in the camera, but I'll move it again. So y'all can see it more up close. But yeah, there we go. So now we have all 5 sections of the face done, which means it's time to bust out the paint and start painting. Let's see if I can move this back a little. Just a little. I don't want to jostle it too much. It's about as good as it's going to get. All right, so now I'm going to find my reference image. Trying to work off of that a little bit for the paint. All right. Got our brushes. Got our palette. The colors that we need are going to be yellow, white, and black. No other colors. It's nice. I don't have to use all 5 of the colors that I typically use. And we need a rag to clean off the brushes. All right, there we go. And actually the paint I'm gonna put down here. Or the paint brushes I'm gonna put down here. We definitely need a lot of black. That's for sure. Black on the palette. And I have enough yellow on the palette. That's still wet, so we'll just move on to the white. Put some more white on here. There we go. Okay. So now we're going to do something that I've never really done before. We're going to try and replicate my charcoal drawings on canvas. I have no idea how this is going to go. I have no idea how it's going to work. But we're going to try our level best. Oh, excuse me. All right, so what brush do I want? I'm thinking a smaller one, like this one. And even smaller one, a smaller, finer one. There we go. Do I need like a mid-sized one? I don't think I do, but dry one off just in case. Okay, so the nice thing is, for the hair here, at least that part, that's very easy, because that's just going to be straight up black paint. So. I'm do this more so you guys can see what I'm doing. There you go. So you know what I want to do, so I don't screw anything up? I actually want to put a strip of tape there. I put my tape. Did I put my tape? Oh, it's under this. There it is. Just an extra level of security here. So I don't accidentally get black paint where I don't want it. And then down here, we don't really have to worry about the upper part at all. Just down here. So we can be a little selective with what we tape off down here. There we go. All right. So now we'll get back to this. And all this in here is just going to be straight up black. Hope you guys, oh yeah, you can see that. I just realized I'm standing in front of it, but I need to, I'll just work around it. I'm just gonna check something outside real quick. I'll be right back, everybody. You all can just look at this while I check. And not walk right into my camera. All right, I'm back. I was just saying bye to my wife. She's going downstairs to play Just Dance with our friends while I stream. Today probably won't be a long stream like the last one was, to be honest. I'm a little bit tired today. But my plan is to get at least 2 of these panels at least started. One of them finished. I want one of them to be finished, but at least 2 of them started. I didn't realize you had stepped away and thought stream broke for a second. Fair. Fair. Wouldn't be the first time that's happened. I've had it happen before where I stepped away for something, let everyone know, and then stream broke anyway. There we go. Now we're going to try down here. Stuff. Let me see if I can angle this down some. You can see the bottom. There we go. Oh, ouch. Just hit my knee. All right. I think it might actually be easier just to tape this up so that I don't have to keep turning my head. Yeah. There we go. All right. So, in terms of what we're doing here, switching brushes. What I'm basically planning on doing right now is just painting in all of the darkest parts. And then I'm actually going to decide from there if I actually put in the lighter parts, like the highlights and stuff, mixing yellow and white, or if I'm just going to keep it like just black and yellow. That part I haven't decided yet, but we will see. We will see. Oh. This time I'll put up the be right back screen to show that I'm back. I just need to go help out my wife set up the switch. I will be right back, everybody. All right, I am back. Sorry for the wait, everyone. Ah, that sleeping Kirby, that's great. All right. Oh, there we go. Thank you, thank you. I have returned. Our friends downstairs gave me cake. So don't mind me. I'm gonna have a bite of cake, and then we'll get back to the canvas. Delicious. The way she described it, it's white cake with chocolate icing, not vanilla cake. It's white cake. But it's very, very good. So I feel like. Oh, yeah. Yeah, to be fair, it does not taste like vanilla cake. It is a different flavor. It's a very distinct flavor, but it's very good. I'm gonna actually see if I can wrangle you guys onto the other side of me. Like so. And see if that works. Because I feel bad because I'm like facing away from you while I'm working. But if you all are over here, then I can at least like angle myself towards you. Throw this over here. Duck under this. Yeah, I feel like that's better. Just move you a little bit more towards this way. And now I just need to move this a little bit this way so that I'm not completely blocking it. But yeah, now I can face you while I paint. This is actually a little bit of a better angle for me too. This part of the neck is all dark. I'm gonna use a steady hand. Gonna fill this all in. Yeah, this is dark across this too. And we'll come up here. I actually wonder if it'd be worth just doing this entire thing black. Yeah, I think so. This is the part of this whole process that, if I'm being honest, I was most scared of, not knowing how this was going to go. I still don't really know how it's going to go, but we'll try our best. And by that, I mean I don't have the steadiest hand when it comes to painting, but, you know, I'll try my best. I'm just going to take another bite of cake. Um, okay. What next? I think this full part in here. So I'm going to get a slightly larger brush for that. Just so it can cover more ground. And do this maybe just a little bit quicker, you know? I will say this is looking kind of cool already, so I'm encouraged. Yeah. Okay. And the rest of this collar. And it just comes across here. I find that when I'm painting people, I tend to be a little more fast and loose with it. But with this technique, I'm actually using more of the techniques I use when I paint like landscapes and stuff, and it's actually working because it's causing me to like slow down and take my time and really think about what it is that I'm doing. which is, I think, a pretty net positive. Sorry, everybody. I realize I'm not talking very much. I just I'm kind of in the zone and kind of concentrating, and sometimes that leads to less than stellar commentary. uh, but it's what happens sometimes, you know. Okay, I'm in the zone. Yeah, yeah. You know, I wasn't sure at first, but I think now that I'm doing this, I'm actually leaning toward just keeping it like black and yellow rather than like adding a bunch of like highlights and lowlights and all that. I don't know. We're not quite there yet, but I'm really digging like how stark this is looking. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, do a gangster lean a little. See, I can see a little bit more what it is that I'm doing. This is truly the best part. I agree. Oh, glug glug. Thank you very much, Nat. I spent a good part of this afternoon. Don't get too locked in. No, true, true. Oh, thank you for the glug glug. I I actually spent a good part of today, while I had downtime at work, doing some new icons for some of the channel point redeems. There's still a couple more that I need to do, but instead of using the built-in icons, and Glug Glug was one of them. So I hope it looks good. It actually has more to do with water than that tree or whatever I had there earlier. Oh, you saw? Okay, good. I'm glad it worked. Okay, so now I'm gonna try something. What happens if I just kind of fill this in with not a whole lot of paint on the brush? Now, as a little experiment, what happens if I add like a little bit of yellow to that? The thing about this yellow paint is it's so light. It's almost like translucent. Like it's almost transparent. Well, not transparent. It's almost translucent. So you have to add other colors to it definitely to really make it pop. Like all the yellow in the background was all mixed with white. Otherwise, it just didn't give enough, you know? I'm still not 100% sold if I like that, but we'll just roll with it for now. Because I think it still looks best, like just the complete like black and yellow, but This is our experimental panel. Mostly because if I screw something up, it's the easiest panel to fix. Because there's not a whole lot going on in this one. So. And then up here, it's going to get more black paint off. The brush, and then just kind of same. Okay, so I think we're going to leave this panel alone for now, and we will move on to the next one, which is this one right here. So, with that, I'm going to need some more tape. And while I'm up, I'm going to go put this cake away. So, hold tight, everybody. Don't worry, the screen's not frozen. I'm just going to go put this cake away, and then we're going to tape up this panel, like this stripe here, and then we'll go from there. Be right back. Turn back. I may or may not have had more of that cake while I was gone. But the rest of it is going to be saved for... Did I get paint on myself? I got something on my sleeve. Alright. I'm just gonna switch scenes real quick so I can text my wife back. Wrong one. That's the one I'm looking for. Realize this is really riveting, but all right. Now, hopefully, that didn't do away with the. Go back to the art home. Hey, good, good. All right, so we'll put on this other strip of tape. Truly a pro streamer. Oh yes, yes, that's me, 100%. Totally doing this for a living and not just for fun. So now we're on to this panel where there's gonna once again be a whole lot of black on this one. Because basically this entire thing is just in shadow. So we'll see how that looks. I guess I can force this way a little bit more this time. There we go. We're gonna start up here. I can stand for this part. I just realized I'm standing right in front of it. So maybe I will sit down so that I'm not blocking anything. It's been a minute since I've streamed painting anything. All right. So now I need to figure out how to set up a second camera. I want to do physical art on stream sometimes. Fair. Yeah, to be honest, I look back at some of my old art streams and I'm not quite sure why I didn't try doing both cameras. So you're looking because you use your is it your webcam that you use primarily? Because right now, because for whatever reason, OBS camera, the app doesn't want to connect to my phone. Right now, I'm using video.ninja, which is basically like you just kind of load up and connect like online, and then you put the link into OBS as like a browser capture, and then that's what's capturing the camera. It's pretty good, and it's less jittery than it was the last time I did it. Because I was using it as a stopgap because I didn't have OBS camera linked up yet because I had just gotten my computer. So I don't have a good tripod to set it up overhead though. Oh, I see. Yeah, that would be tricky. Cause yeah, I'm using this thing that actually like grips your camera and like can connect on the it connect to another thing. It's almost like a ring light, except like a portable ring light, except there's no light on it. But it has that like stand on it so that you can basically like clamp it anywhere. Yeah, overhead tripod would be tricky. Let me think on that a little. Because actually, well, I can turn my laptop and show you my setup, where my phone is. It's basically my phone's set up on that. Like it's attached to my it's really blown out, but it's basically I've got it clamped to my lamp. And then it's just kind of holding my phone. You can see it? Okay, good. Good. Yeah, friend of the channel, BuddhaBot, who may not be one of my wife's cousins. he gave that to me as a gift, and it's worked beautifully. I used to have a desk mount and a second webcam, but got rid of it when OBS stopped letting me have two webcams. Ah, I see. OBS, what a jerk. What if you need two webcams? And I'm being a little jokey with my outrage, but seriously, like, what if you need two webcams? That seems a little bit ridiculous. Okay, so the stuff at the very top, I apologize because I'm going to be kind of in y'all's way while I do this, but I do need to stand for this part. Oh, Nat, I should tell you that at least as of right now, Gage and I have decided on a date for the Discord stream, building my Discord channel. It's gonna be tentatively January 30th. And I say tentatively just because anything can happen, but we're set to try to do it on January 30th. which I believe is a Thursday. Yeah, so that should be fun. It should be a good time. All right, so now we got to figure out what we're going to do with all of this darkness down here. We're at least going to fill in this part dark. Okay. So I think what we can start with is kind of just mapping out all the darkness in here. Huh. Mapping out the darkness has turned into just me painting all this black, but that's okay. I'm going to keep this down here a little bit lighter though. Nice even black in there. Okay. Now I think what we'll do is we'll do some work on this ear. I'll need my slightly finer brush for that. Right. Just like basically color by numbers. Let's see, after that, kind of loops up. I'm kind of in no man's land. I can hear the music they're playing. They're dancing to downstairs. Are they playing Just Dance? Yeah, yeah. Although they've been having trouble the last couple of times they played with certain songs like loading and connecting. I think there's something going on with Ubisoft Connect, which wouldn't surprise me. It's Ubisoft, but yeah, because a couple of times my wife has texted me like, "Hey, did our internet go out?" And I'm like, "Nope, everything's working fine." But yeah, just the songs won't load for some reason. So I'll have to do some investigating into that because they definitely should load. How does this go now? How did I do this here? Yeah, that's all that. Okay, yeah. This is all black here. That's what I thought. Hopefully by the end of this stream, this will look like an ear. Try not to press too much on the canvas. Ooh, squeaky chair. Okay, there's that part. Now we gotta go up in here and do all this. Okay. That's looking like an ear, I think. Ears are hard. Thankfully, I get to cheat a little bit and have the template right in front of me, but ears are difficult, most definitely. But that turned out all right. There's the shadow that goes on top of the ear, just like that. Here. Okay, I think we'll just do some cleanup work down here, and we'll call it a stream. Ooh, almost dropped my palette. That would have been messy. Basically, all of this is just dark, much like above there. changed my mind about some of this over here, so I'm just going to paint that in. While I've got paint on my brush, no time like the present, before I forget. But yeah, ears and hands I find are the hardest. Even harder than eyes. But I can't lie. I guess it's a little bit of a boast, but I've always been okay with eyes. I've never really found eyes too difficult. Agreed? Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad I'm glad there's more than just me. Yeah. Ears and hands. All right. And now there's a shadow here. This is about here. So yeah, that's all still dark. Right? Yeah. That's all still dark in there. What's this? Oh, that's that. Yes. All right, there we go. That's 2 panels down. It's looking so cool so far. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you think so. All right. Now, moment of truth before we end stream. I need to see at least one of these strips come off, so I'm gonna go with the dry one. You know, sometimes I can't believe my brain thinks of things. Like, I can't believe I thought about this. Now, I know it doesn't look like these two edges meet up, but I promise you it's just the angle of the camera and where it is. Like, they're actually closer than you think. But even if they were a little bit off, it's okay because there's going to be all these other figures in between. Not the end of the playlist, is it? I mean, I know we're ending, but okay. Okay. Take off this other one. Ooh, ee. Oh yeah. That's good. That's good stuff. That is good stuff. Yeah. All right, I'm excited. I'm excited. This is turning out better than I thought it would. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right. Well, with that, everyone, I thank you all for coming in here. I hope you all had a good time. I had a good time. Nat, thank you for all the chats and everything, and thank you for the glug glug. Brinstar, once again, thank you for the lurk. And also, in case you two are lurking in here, thank you to both Bell's Lodge and Mix Danny Plays. Did I say that? Yeah. Thank you very much for the follows. I really do appreciate it. Very much appreciate it. So the next stream we're gonna have is tomorrow. We're gonna be doing some more Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. Hey, no problem, Nat. Thank you for coming in and hanging out. Yeah, we're gonna be playing some Paper Mario 1000 Year Door tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, same time as today. Keep your eye on Blue Sky, because if for whatever reason I get tied up in traffic at work, we might stream at 6:15 instead. But I've got it set so that it'll send out that announcement if I happen to be stuck in traffic, and stream will start a little later. But so keep your eyes peeled for that. For tonight, I'm not actually sure that I'm going to raid out to anybody because I've got some stuff to do right now, and I'm basically going to be we're just going to end stream. We won't raid tonight, but we'll raid tomorrow for sure. But yeah, thank you everybody. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. And if you want to see more of this, I can't promise that we'll work anymore on the yellow figure because I'm very excited, so I might just do that on my own time. But we'll definitely still be working on this piece on Thursday at 6 p.m. So if you want to see more of this, tune in then to see that. And in the meantime, hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And yeah, take it easy, everyone.